Hi everyone, I hope you are still doing well and I hope that you are still enjoying being at home and enjoying this homeschooling experience. So today we're going to take a look at English and we're going to look at a really nice chapter in English called speech marks. Now, some people also call it quotation marks, but I like to call it speech marks because speech marks refers to the direct words in each sentence, which means the words that a person is saying. Alright? Now, when we look at speech marks, there are two things that you have to remember. The first one is you have to be able to identify the direct words or the words that a person is saying in each sentence. And the second one is you have to be able to identify the tag. Now, what is the tag? The tag refers to whom said those words. So, for example, if I have a sentence that says, I'm hungry, said Sam. Said Sam is going to refer to my tag, and I'm hungry is going to refer to my direct words. Now, something to remember. Your direct words are the words where you're going to use your speech marks. So you're not using your speech marks with your tag. You're using your speech marks with your direct words. Now, why am I going like this? Because as you can see, I drew my speech marks there. And your speech marks is almost like a little buck's horns, or when you're teasing someone, or when you're speaking Afrikaans and you're saying an English words, or when you're speaking English and you're saying an Afrikaans word, like, today was a really lekker day. Okay? So, speech marks are showing the direct words that a person is saying. Alright, now, we are first going to look at a couple of sentences and examples, and then you are going to do your exercises at home. Okay, so let's start. I already wrote down a sentence here for you. I like chocolate, said Jane. Now, there are two parts of this sentence, but something to think about is the fact that your direct words and your tag are not allowed to touch. So something needs to separate those two parts of your sentence. And the thing that separates them is your comma. Alright? So just to show you, I've already put in my comma here. Now, the first thing we must remember is to identify our tag. What is our tag? Our tag tells us who said these words. Alright? So in this sentence, I like chocolate, said Jane. Who said this? Jane. So, not only Jane, but said Jane is part of my tag. There we go. I've got my tag. Alright? That means that the other part of my sentence must then be my direct words. Alright? So, what do I do with my direct words? I'm going to use my speech marks. And the speech marks goes on either sides of my sentences. Both sides. Alright? So, what you're going to do is on the one side, you're going to put your speech marks, and on the other side, you're going to put your speech marks. So, if I put them here, and then I put them there. Alright. So now I've got my direct speech, I've got my speech marks, I've got my comma to separate these two sentences, and I've got my tag. So I'm done. As easy as that. There we've completed our first sentence with our speech marks. It's also very important to remember to use the correct punctuation. We start a sentence with a capital letter, we end it with a full stop or exclamation mark or question mark, and then we use our comma to separate our tag and our direct words. Shall we try another one? Alright, so if we say another one, for example, I think I'm going to swap this one around. I'm going to put my tag in the front, okay? So, Tim asked, can we play outside? Okay, so I've got my capital letters and I've got my question mark because it said Tim asked. What is the first thing to remember? Where do I put a comma? I put a comma between my tag and my direct words. but I don't know what those are yet. So I'm first going to go and look for my tag. What is the tag? The tag refers to who said those words. Tim asked. So Tim asked is my tag, which means the rest of the sentence must then be my direct words, which means I must put in a comma here. Okay? And now where do I put my speech marks? On both sides of my sentence. There we go. Tim asked, can we play outside? So Tim asked is my tag and my direct words is can we play outside? Ta-da! Next one done. Well done, guys. So do you see, it's really not that hard. The first thing to do is identify your tag, identify your direct words, put in your comma, and then you put your speech marks on either sides. Okay, now we're going to do a last one, and this one is a bit of a challenge because our tag is going to be in the middle of our sentence. Okay, let's try. It's cold, said Sally, but can we swim? Okay. It's cold, said Sally, but can we swim? Now, here we've got two direct speech sentences or parts of our sentence, and we've got one tag. First step, what must we do? Identify the tag. It's cold, said Sally, but can we swim? Said Sally, the person who said those words. Said Sally, that is my tag, which means the rest of the words should be my direct words, okay? So I'm going to put in my speech marks. And now, remember, you can't use your speech marks with your tag. So I'm going to put them here at the beginning, then I'm going to close them again before I get to my tag. Then I'm going to open them again after my tag, and then I'm going to close them again at the end. Okay? And now what about our comma? Our comma goes before and after our tag because your tag can't touch your direct words. So, comma, comma. Speech marks. It's cold. Close your speech marks. Comma. Said Sally. Comma. Speech marks open. But can we swim? Question mark. Speech marks closed. Well done. Good job, guys. So here are 3 examples of the speech marks activity that you guys are going to do today. Have fun, and here's a challenge for you. When you speak today, every time you want to say something, use your speech marks and let's see who can figure out what they mean, which family members can figure out what they mean. Okay guys, remember those 3 things. Identify your tag, identify your direct words, and fill in your comma. Have a lovely day.